Women will often test a guy to try to find out how he really feels about her. She wants to know how invested and how committed he is in the relationship. But not just that, she wants to see how secure and confident he is. Women naturally want guys who will be leaders, protect, and care for them. But they rarely do this directly. Instead, they subtly test you. They want to see if what you say and do matches up. A guy may say he's confident and committed, but her tests will reveal the truth. After all, actions speak louder than words. It may seem unfair or somehow sneaky, but historically the risks were higher for women, with children or social stigma if something goes wrong. Times are changing, but the tests still remain. Though women aren't the only ones who test. As humans, we are always testing and gauging other people in all areas of life. In fact, even men test other men. But it's generally women who do it more in relationships, and it's something that they never stop doing. She will always be testing you, checking to see if you are committed and if she is still a priority in your life. It feels unfair and a little frustrating as we men prefer direct communication, rather than tests and games. They can also be a terrible way to gauge how someone actually feels. With that said, let's jump into the top 8 ways a woman will test you as a man. Number 1. Will you suffer for her? Will you give up your own comfort or needs for hers? One of the more obvious ones is what society likes to call being a gentleman. Will you give up your jacket in the cold or your seat when she arrives? Though some women expect greater degrees of suffering or putting you out, generally they will be looking for small gestures. Regardless of how stupid you may think it is that she didn't bring a jacket, if you don't think of her, at least a little, then you will fail the test. With that said, never sacrifice your happiness for her. Many men simp and let it go too far. Do enough to let her know she's important and you care, but not so much that she's taking advantage of you. There's a fine line between testing and total manipulation. Number 2, be helpful. Have you ever wondered why women seem to make the smallest thing seem difficult in front of you? Opening jars, reaching for a shelf, or doing something manual. You know these are things that they would manage just fine without you, and yet they make it look so much harder than it actually is. This is her testing to see if you'll jump in to help her without her having to ask. She wants to know that you care and that you will be there for her if she needs help in more serious situations. Number 3, can you manage your ego? In this test, she wants to know if you can control your emotions for the benefit of the relationship. She may start arguments where you both know she is totally wrong, but the test is, can you set aside your need to be right? Can you control your anger and frustration and keep a level head? She wants to see how you handle stressful situations and if you will escalate or calm things down. Yes, women want to know you can protect them, but they also want to know if you will make situations worse. A guy who cannot control his emotions is easily controlled by others and can actually be more of a risk when things go wrong. To pass this test, you need to keep calm and to take control. Women want men who are leaders, and leaders are level-headed in stressful situations. Number 4, the patience test. Similar to the last, a woman may test your patience by keeping you waiting or being late. She wants to see how you handle the frustration when things aren't going to plan. Getting annoyed shows how easily you can be affected by others. Remain calm and just laugh it off. Humor in these situations show that you have good control over your emotions and is considered an alpha male quality. Number 5, the leadership test. We've all been in this test at some point. She asks you what you would like to eat, and you say, I don't mind, what would you like? This is her wanting you to make a decision, and be decisive as a leader should. The same may happen if you ask the question first. She may say, I don't mind, what would you like? You could get frustrated and say, I asked you first, or that's why I'm asking you. But instead, just make a decision, and if she doesn't like it, then she can speak up. Learn to make general daily decisions without verifying with her. It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Most women prefer a guy who will lead and handle these types of decisions. Number 6, the self-confidence test. This is a big one. Women like confident guys. It's why they are drawn to players. She wants a guy who doesn't need external validation or too much emotional support to be confident. She may test you by joking about what you are wearing or even ignoring you. If you become insecure, start to seek reassurance, or get annoyed, then she knows you have self-confidence issues. Being able to laugh things off or remain secure means you don't need external validation, and she can feel confident to lean on you. Women are generally the ones who need more validation, so a guy who needs the same is normally a turn-off. Number 7. Boundary testing. This is a test of your confidence, but it's also a test of your values. She may talk to other guys, or cancel a date last minute to see how you react. Guys who aren't confident can be controlling and jealous. Women want to know how you handle situations and where your boundaries lie. Obviously, if she crosses a line you don't like, then you need to raise this with her. But she will respect you for this, and if it's something that she doesn't like or doesn't want, then it's up to her to decide. But you've remained calm and made your boundaries clear. Women don't want a pushover, they want to be challenged. So hold firm to who you are and what you stand for. Number 8. The social test. The greatest test is the friends or family test. She may put you in difficult situations with friends, family, or social situations that are new to you. She wants to see how you handle yourself and if you can manage social situations that are out of your control. Do you need babysitting, leave early, or try to get her to go somewhere else? Or do you rise to the occasion? Usually women will test you throughout the relationship, and although it may feel unfair, you need to see it as an opportunity to grow and become a better leader. Improving self-confidence and gaining control over your emotions will improve your relationships, including those of your friends. With that said, thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more weekly videos. Until next time.